What's up, YouTube? Houston here. And for those of you just finding my YouTube channel, welcome. Please remember to hit that subscribe button and that bell. And for those of you that's been following me and supporting me, salute. And for my favorite patrons, always double salute. Now, today we're definitely finna start thinking about a master plan. And you know what that means. We're talking about strategy in terms of getting more money, right? So we're talking about how to get higher limit credit builder loans and how to fund them as well. Now, most people talk about like self-lender and how all of this works or whatever. But the thing about it is yes, they help boost up the credit score like with self-lender and stuff like that. However, there's small limits, right? So when you're trying to apply for larger loans and stuff like that, a lot of lenders look at that limit as well. So what I decided to do, I put together a couple financial institutions that I would definitely tell you guys to check out. And one of those financial institutions, definitely Navy Federal. Okay, and I made a video about Navy Federal credit builder loan, but there's something else that most people are not even aware about Navy Federal that I'm going to tell you about, okay? Now, let's look at the first credit union that we're talking about. It's First Tech Federal Credit Union, okay? And they're on the borderline of really trying to work with people to get more people in the door to help them get more funding. The cool part about it is that, like with their credit builder loans, you can go up to $500,000. Now, I'm not telling you to go up to that high. Hey, if you got the money, it is what it is. God blesses you, but at the same time, you don't. But you definitely want to make sure that when you're trying to get a credit builder loan, you want a high limit credit builder loan. And like I said, I'm going to show you where to find the money to actually fund that credit builder loan, okay? Now, you have Summit Credit Union. They go up to 5,000, okay? You must become a member. But the thing about it, they don't offer business accounts. That's another thing that's very important with trying to get credit builder loans. You really should look at if they offer personal credit cards, personal lines of credit, business accounts as well. That's very important. Okay, that's very important for a lot of you guys that don't know, because you're trying to be able to position yourself to where you're getting the maximum amount of money, correct? So since you're trying to get the maximum amount of money, you definitely want to go with credit unions that offer business accounts so you can build a better and a stronger relationship, all right? Now, you have a Central Credit Union, okay? Central Credit Union, they credit builder loans, they go up to 5,000, but you must become a member, but they also offer business accounts. Then you have Alaska Credit Union. Now, here's the thing about it. They offer shared accounts matching whatever the amount is in the account, okay? The good thing about it, they don't do no credit check and anyone can join. Unfortunately, they don't offer business accounts. Now, Navy Federal. This is so important, guys. Now, I made a video talking about Navy Federal pledge loans. So if you want to actually see that video in detail explaining the breakdown of Navy Federal pledge loans, then put a comment below, because that video, it actually helps you leverage a pledge loan. But like I told you, I'm going to show you where to get the money. Now, another reason that I would tell you, you would probably want to join Navy Federal, because of the N rewards secured card, especially if you have bad credit, because that credit card, just with $200 after 6 months, that card actually turns into a $2,000 credit card, right? And here's another thing. After 90 days, I always tell people, once you join Navy Federal, because of internal banking with them, internal scoring. I made a video about that, so if you want to see that video, put in the link, Navy Federal internal scoring. But like I said, I have the Navy Federal pledge loan video as well. Now, here's the thing about it that you have to understand. This is so important, guys. Excuse me. Here's the deal. All right, with Navy Federal, I always tell people, if you can, open up a savings account, a personal account, and if you can, do direct deposit, because internal scoring, because with a 530 credit score, even though you may have a low credit score, but because you have these other accounts, it's possible for you still to get 10,000, 15, $25,000 credit cards with Navy Federal, even though you have a low credit score, and they do for FICO 9. So if you don't know the difference between your FICO 9 score and your FICO 8 score, there's a link below where you can actually get your FICO score. And you want to get the $39.99 program because it's going to give you 28 data points. But if you use the link below and get your FICO score and schedule a 30-minute consultation, I will go over it with you line by line so that you can actually know the difference and help you find the best lenders in order to help you get more funding. All right, so that's very important. But another thing about this, with your pledge loans with Navy Federal, you can actually use your own pledge loan to help another family member or somebody borrow money as well. So you can use your pledge loan as collateral for somebody else. So say that you're trying to help build up your kids' credit and stuff like that, then you can use your own pledge loan to so that your kids can leverage off of it to build credit also. Another thing about Navy Federal, because they offer business bank accounts and business accounts, so I did make a video explaining you how to get access. As a matter of fact, I think I need to make an updated video. But if you want to see the Navy Federal business video, put a comment below so that I can send you over the Navy Federal business video. Now, here's one more thing that I'm going to tell you, especially if you're trying to build your credit. Having the loans is good, okay? But you don't want to have too many credit builder loans. You do need a credit card. So if you have challenging credit, one of the things I tell you you need some revolving credit cards. So one of the best secured revolving credit cards in the market right now is Sable One, okay? And I'll put a link down for you to check that out as well. But here's the thing about it. Because Sable One, you don't need a social security number, you don't need a credit report, and the money is unsecured within 4 months. So a $10,000, they go up to $10,000. So a $10,000 secured credit card turns into a $10,000 unsecured. So because again, like I said, you want to get more unsecured funding, if I'm correct. So because they actually offer that after 4 months of $10,000, then you get that $10,000 back. That's the reason that I'm telling you guys. Now, in terms of how to fund these credit builder loans and this unsecured card, one of the lenders out there is Credit Loan, okay? They don't look at the credit. What they're looking for, they don't do income verification, but what they are doing is trying to find out how long you've been on job, how long you've been at your resident, okay? Now, their loans go from $250 up to $40,000, but you do have to have a bank account. But they do have a higher chance of approval. Now, the unfortunate thing about their loans is that they don't work in New York as well as Connecticut. Now, a good thing about it, if you have bad credit, again, and you meet those other criteria, long time on a job, long time at your residence, then you can still borrow up to $5,000. Now, another one that don't trip off of your credit, they look at your income, your job history, your resident history. Now, it's Money Mutual. The only thing about it, they only loan up to $5,000, but you have to have a checking account. But if you're in check systems, they actually will look over that to help find a lender to loan you the money anyway. Now, Cash USA. Cash USA is another lender. Not worried about your credit. They're worried about, again, your income, your job existence, and how long you've been at the resident. If you meet all three of those criteria, their loans go from $500 up to $10,000, okay? And so this is what my strategy would be. I would try to apply and get one of these here loans. Then I would take that money and I would get one of those credit builder loans. The larger the amount it is, the better it is, because again, we want higher limits. That's the reason I tell you guys, like, self-lender, it's good in terms of points, but for like high dollar limits, it's not good. You have that other one out there, Chime, okay? Again, it's good, but the loan limits are just so small, okay? And those small limits, granted that you may not have to put the money up front or whatever, but because those limits are so small, you're going to keep on getting like $1,000, maybe $2,000, but you don't want that. You want $5, $10, $15, $25,000 lines of credit and credit cards, if I'm understanding you correctly. Now, if you have any questions about personal credit funding, business credit funding, or how to remove negative items off of your credit, or how to properly set up your business credit, click the link in the description, schedule a one-on-one consultation. Thank you.